Hey everyone, I'm Natasha, and today I'm going to give you my first impressions of the Boss RC-505 MKII loop station. I have not gotten a chance to play with this much since I got it a few weeks ago, so I'm going to give you my unboxing review. So my first impressions out of the box are that I love the way the device looks. Full transparency, I've played with the previous version of the loop station. I think one of the cool things is that they haven't changed the accessibility of the big buttons, big sliders, and I used to DJ in college to support myself, and that was honestly like my favorite part, was just being able to really adjust the sound with your fingertips. I mean, I think when I'm producing music and you're sitting on the computer sometimes, it is not as easy to see how you're manipulating the sound, but this is something that is really fun to play with and you can actually use your hands to control. So you have 5 tracks, and in these 5 tracks, depending on how you want to set it up, you could have it be a single shot, or you can be able to do overdubbing, which is how I've set it up. So if you wanted to record like all your background tracks here, all your percussion things here, that's the way you could segment it. Or if you had a song and you're like, this is part A, this is part B, part C, you'd be able to divide it like that and record multiple tracks over each other. One of the great things they've expanded upon is the effects that are a part of the hardware of this. So you have input effects, which is going to affect the incoming signals that you're getting, whether that's recording your voice, guitar, or other instruments that you have onboarding into the loop station. But you can also do track effects, which is actually affecting the track once it's already recorded, which is pretty cool. And that's really easy. It's this nice little button that says FX, and you can turn that on and off for any of the different tracks that you're working with, which kind of brings me to the point of, even though I love the accessibility and the look and design of this thing and the effects and how robust it is, there is absolutely a learning curve here that I didn't necessarily feel with the previous version of the loop station. I think the hardest thing that I've had trouble navigating with, and I've actually had to look up a few times on video now, is settings inside of the menu and also how to record a memory. So after you've recorded a song and you want to save your loops, this is something that in the previous version of the loop station you could do pretty easily. There's a little bit more of a learning curve here that I've found with this menu in terms of just the functionality of it. And for me, reading the manual was not super helpful. It was more just like, okay, experiment, like try to remember what I just did and try to find settings again. So I think finding things inside of the menu is probably the most challenging bit about the looper. So now that we've talked a little bit about like first impressions out of the box, who is this for? With the price point of this and how long it actually takes to arrive, this is an investment piece. I don't think this is something that everybody should get, but I think if you are a vocalist in particular, beatboxer, DJ, music producer, electronic producer, multi-instrumentalist, anything where you are trying to wear a couple of hats and produce full tracks, this could be an extremely powerful creative tool to add to your toolbox. Now that I've given you my first impressions and sort of who I think that this is really designed for, I'm gonna take it for a spin and a little performance, and I hope you enjoy. Lord, help me now. I got to hold on to the truth. I got to hold on to the truth. I want to so badly believe you. I got to hold on to the truth. I'm gonna give it up. Lord, help me now. I got it. I'm gonna give it. I got it. I'm gonna give it I got it. I got it. I want you so badly believe you. Cool. Yeah.